Let's learn about the present perfect continuous. And remember, if you do need more help, I have extra materials in the video description below. So check it out. So let's start with how we create the present perfect continuous tense or aspect. All right. What is the formula for this? So let's start simply with the present perfect. What is the present perfect? What's the formula for that? If you remember, it's going to be have and has. And then the perfect part is the verb three or the past participle, right? So have seen, have gone, has driven, has sung. All right, remember that. Let's jump over to the continuous. How do we create the continuous? So the continuous is always verb to be plus a verb ing, right? So what is verb three going to the perfect? What is verb three or the past participle of the verb to be? Do you remember? It's been. And so we're going to use been and then, of course, our verb ing. So the present perfect is have been, has been. And then the perfect continuous is been cooking, been eating, been drinking, been sleeping, whatever. It's not a difficult tense to remember. It's always going to be have been or has been, verb ing. Have been cooking, have been seeing, have been going, have been drinking, has been dreaming, has been seeing, has been listening, has been speaking. All right. And so you should know then that the subject pronouns that go with have are going to be I, you, we, they. And of course, our subject pronouns that go with has is he, she, and it. Looking at the negative, we put the negative with the have. So haven't been cooking, hasn't been cooking. Again, you know our subject pronouns for haven't is going to be I, you, we, they. And our subject pronouns for hasn't is he, she, and it. Question form, we're going to put have and has at the beginning, followed by our subjects. Again, I, you, we, they, or she, he, and it. So have subject been cooking, has subject been cooking. All right, so why do we use the present perfect continuous? We're going to use this tense for an action that started in the past and continues to today. An example of this is I have been going to the gym for a month. The action is going to the gym. It started about a month ago in the past and it continues today. We also use the present perfect continuous for an action that has recently finished and we can see the result. So I have been losing weight. The action of losing weight has recently been finished. They have recently done that and we can see the result. Finally, we use the present perfect continuous for temporary changes in our routines or habits. So a good example of this would be, I have been drinking more water this week. We can understand when we use this tense that this person does not normally drink a lot of water during the week, and so they have changed that part of their routine or habit. Let's look at the signal words now for the present perfect continuous. We're going to have quite a few. We have for and since because that connects to the perfect aspect. We're going to have things like all morning, all day, all night, or every morning, every day, every night, because that connects to the continuous aspect. And then going back to those situations where we're talking about temporary changes or things that have changed more recently to our habits and routines, well, we're going to use good transition words like lately or recently. Okay, so let's practice. Go ahead and read the short story below and underline or write down where you see the present perfect continuous tense. I'll give you a clue. It's used 4 times. So go ahead and pause the video, and when you're ready to see the answers, hit play. Okay, let's go over the answers. And I'm going to read this, and I would like for you to read this with me because it's a great way to practice your English fluency. And as I read, I will underline the present perfect continuous. Ready? Let's go. Anna and her grandmother have been working in their garden all morning. They haven't been planting new flowers, though. They have been pruning the bushes to create beautiful topiaries. Anna can't help but feel proud of all the hard work they have done. We have been adding to this garden for years now, Anna says happily. Grandma smiles and says, it keeps getting more and more gorgeous. They both know their efforts in the garden have been worth the work. So here are our four have been working ing. Remember, we need the verb ing for that continuous. Haven't been planting, have been pruning, and have been adding. The have done right here, that's just the present perfect. And the same down here, have been, also the present perfect. And I actually have a video that talks about the difference between the present perfect continuous and the present perfect. So if you want some clarity on that, go check it out. All right, let's do one more practice. This time we're going to fill in the blanks with the correct present perfect continuous tense. And I've got some verbs down here for you to help you out. So we have build, play, sleep, swim, and chirp. But remember, because we're putting continuous on these, we have to add ing. So go ahead and pause the video, and when you're ready for those answers, hit play. Okay, let's take a look at number one. The correct answer should be, yeah, swimming. So let's go ahead and read number one together, again, to practice our English fluency. Ready? Number one, Nora has been swimming in the pool all afternoon. All right, number two, so we're talking about soccer. We should put playing. Let's read it together. Number two, he has been playing in a soccer league. Let's go to number three. The birds have been chirping. So chirp is a really good verb that we use for the sound that birds make. It's a little bit of onomatopoeia as well. Chirp, 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 chirp. So chirping is the correct verb. That's a good one to learn. Okay, let's read number three together. The birds have been chirping all morning. Number four, what did we put? Building. All right, let's read it together. Number four, the kids have been building sandcastles on the beach. All right, and so the last one, you should have sleeping. And again, let's read it together. Number five, the cat has been sleeping on the bed all day. So how did you do? Do you have any questions? Is there any confusion? Please let me know in the comments below. And as always, thanks so much for watching.